Look, if you keep getting stopped out on the trades that looked perfect, that's because you're reading the market structure wrong. And this video is gonna fix that. Everyone can spot the highs and lows, but nobody can tell if the trend is real or no. So after 8 years and thousands of trades, I found exactly why traders fail with the market structure. Everyone is focused on the breakout, but there's something that is just as important. Pullbacks. So in this video, we will break down how to read the market structure correctly with the real life examples and backtesting at the end. So let's get started. So basically, here's the thing, guys. Reading market structure is exactly like reading the sentence. Each move in the trend is the word. And a pullback is just a punctuation. It's a comma or the period that tells you that one thought is ended and the next one is about to start. If you can't tell where the punctuations actually is, you can't read the sentence. You just see a jumble of words and guess at the meaning. That's what's happening on your charts right now. You are guessing at the punctuation. Let me show you how to read it properly. First, real quick, why do we even bother with market structure? Because to be profitable, you need exactly two things: where the price is going and where to enter. That's it. And the market structure is one of the cleanest way to answer the first one. It's just reading the bear price action, the roll candles for the hints price it gives you. No indicators, no clutter. Here's why that works. As a technical trader, we believe the charts already has everything baked in. Every news report, every economic number, it's already in the price. Let me give you a quick example. The CPI report tells you how much price went up for consumers. But think about it. By the time that report comes out, the price already moved. The report is just telling you what already happened, and the market already priced in days and days ago. So the candles already know. That's why the bear chart is all you need. Okay, back to the structure. Here's the trap. You think market structure is just spotting new highs and lows. And yeah, that's a part of it. When price makes higher highs and higher lows, we are in an uptrend. It's a bullish trend. When the price makes lower lows and lower highs, we are in a downtrend, in a bearish trend. When neither of that happening, we're just ranging, going sideways. So when the price is punching out clear moves in one direction, that's your clue which way to trade. Simple enough. But there's a problem. Everyone is obsessed with one half, spotting the impulse, the breakout structure, the higher high, the higher low, and they completely ignore the other half. The half that matters just as much, maybe more. You are ignoring what actually counts as a valid pullback. Back to our sentence. Spotting the impulse is like just spotting the words, but a pullback is the punctuation. And if you don't know where the real punctuation is, you don't actually know where the one word ends and the next begins. Not every little dip against the trend is real pullback. And that gap is exactly where your whole read falls apart. And here's what that costs you. Without clear rules for a valid pullback, you're guessing every single time. You mark the structure that isn't really there. You read a level as a valid high or a low when it never qualified. So you take a trade built on that false information. That's why you keep getting stopped out on what looked like a perfect trend trade. It looked perfect because you drew it wrong. Your account bleeds out of the 7 tiny cuts, and every single one traces back to the same thing, the subjective foundation. You were reading punctuations that were never there. But thankfully, there are only 2 rules that fix this, and they are simple. And by the way, putting these rules together into a full A to Z structured system is exactly what we do step by step inside the mentorship. Link in the description, and if you want the whole thing. But let's get you to the 2 rules right now. First, what makes the impulse valid? Before the pullback, we quickly need the other piece, a valid impulse, a valid breakout structure. For the breakout to count, price has to break the level with one full body candle, and then close one more candle above that high that it broke or below the low that it broke. That confirmation candle is everything. Let me show you this on the real chart. As you can see over here, price breaks this level with a strong full body candle, then closes another candle beyond it. That's a valid breakout. It's stupidly simple, but this simple rule is the whole difference between profitable and not. Now, the pullback. Rule number 1, the engulfing pullback. A valid pullback follows one of these two mechanical rules. Just two. Rule number 1, the engulfing candle against the trend, followed by at least one more candle moving in that same direction against the primary trend. If a pullback doesn't do exactly that, it's not a real structure yet. It's a noise pretending to be a pullback. Back to the sentence. This is a real period. You know for the fact one move ended. Let me show you. As you can see over here, this candle engulfs the last one, and then we got one more candle pushing against the trend. That's a valid pullback. That high is not real. You can trust it. Real quick, we are on a mission to help 1 million people to actually trade profitably without guessing and consistent profits. So if this is clicking for you, hit a like and follow so we can get there. It genuinely helps. Cool. Here's the rule 2. 3 candles against the trend. For the rule 2, there should be 3 consecutive candles moving against the trend. That's it. If you get 3 candles in a row pushing against the primary move, that's a valid pullback too. And if a pullback doesn't meet the rule 1 or 2, then it's not a pullback. Full stop. You cannot use that level as a valid high or low. That one distinction, real pullback versus noise, is the whole game. It's a difference between a new period and just a pause in someone's voice. As you can see over here, 3 candles in a row against the trend, valid pullback, valid level. And watch this one, only 2 candles, so it does not qualify. A guessing trader makes it and gets stopped out. You skip it, same chart, completely different results. Now the chart reads like a book. So here's what 2 rules actually give you. They remove all of the guesswork, the chart stops being confusing, messy, random lines and turns into a clear readable book. The punctuations is finally where they are supposed to be. So you can exactly where each move ends and the next begins. Now, you trade with the trend with real confidence and you sidestep the fake outs that have quietly been draining your account this whole time. Let me walk you through a couple of full real examples so this is not just for you. Identifying the pullbacks is so much important, guys. I can't mention this enough because basically you have the market structure over here, and if you identify the pullback wrong over here, let's say this is not a real pullback and you have identified this as a real pullback, you're getting it wrong. You're getting everything wrong. This swing low becomes wrong. This swing high becomes wrong. And when you will be trading the pullback and continuation in the direction of the trend, the price is highly likely going to manipulate this low and you're getting stopped out. Of course, the impulses are important as well, because if there's a pullback and there's an impulse which is not enough in impulse, as we have talked before, like there is no one more extra confirmation candle. Again, this in that case, this swing low is not going to be valid as well. And so there is going to be a lot of mess if you don't understand how to find out the correct impulses and pullbacks in reading the market structure. So I have explained everything in the charts, in the slides. Now I just want to take one example over here on the GU, maybe another example on the other pair, and we will just go through and read the price action, how it is developing. Let's say we start somewhere here. Over here, as you can see, the price made a huge impulse to the upside without any proper pullback. So basically, this is something that sets off, resets. Just imagine everything is wiped out before this price action, and this one resets a new price action from scratch. This is called the new order flow. But yeah, you can learn about that more in depth, like in our mentorship program. Let's say this is going to be our first impulse to the downside, and this is going to be our pullback to the upside. Why? Because as you can see over here, we do have 1 candle, 2, 3 consecutive bullish candles in a bearish impulse to the downside. So basically this pullback is real. This one is not real because why? It's just a range. It's just a noise that you don't have to look at, because we have the bullish, bearish, bullish. Even if it's engulfing, we need one more candle to confirm that this is a real real pullback. So after that, we do have the bearish to the downside. So this is a noise. This is a real pullback. And after that, the price is just falling to the downside, and then we're getting a pullback. As you can see over here, this one is the key high, because here we have the breakout structure. This is a new low. It confirmed the moment when it made these 3 pullbacks to the upside, and we are having a pullback to the upside. The price is going and retesting some key order blocks over here, and then reversing to the downside. Beautiful, beautiful. So everything that happens, this is a key low, this is a key low here, and this is a key high. Everything that happens around inside of this is just a noise. So this is this a pullback? Is this a new lower low? No, this is not a valid breakout to the downside, and this is not a valid pullback because it's just a noise. Okay, but here we do have the real breakout. Is this a real pullback? No. Again, we have bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. It's a mess. Over here we do have the pullback. The prices went down, reversed over here to the upside, and we do have some sort of the pullback. In this case, this is becoming our key high, this is becoming our key low, and we're retracing to the upside, retesting this order block over here, and then again, like moving to the downside. As you can see, this is a mess, like bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. This is just a noise. Here's a noise. And over here, 3 bullish candles, the real pullback to the upside. And then the price is pulling up, retesting the key level over here, and then going down to the downside. Let's just draw it like this one. Impulse. Oh my god, this becomes so messy. Let's break down this one like impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback, impulse, pullback. Is this a real impulse? Let's see. This is low. Yeah, exactly. As you can see over here, we are having this one huge candle breaking down, one more bearish candle closing. It can be just not the bearish, it can be any candle. It is the one more candle closing below. Okay, in that case, this one becomes the real high over here. This one becomes the real high. This is a new real low. The price is going up, exactly reversing from this level. How you can't like believe in the market structure after this? How you can think that you need something else? How you can think that any economic data or the indicators are gonna help you after seeing this live in front of your eyes? So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. There are no words to describe this. So pullback, push, pullback, and push. Over here, we're having the last breakout to the downside, and after that, the price is going up. But this case, the bearish trend already fails. We're breaking to the upside. Let's say we're breaking up, making a pullback over here, making a sweep to the upside, making the push to the downside, like it's getting a little tighter. Then we do have the, is this real or no? It's kind of, it looks like a mess. So basically, this is what happens. So this is what happens. This is down, failing to break to the downside. We're breaking to the uptrend, a pullback. The price is going. So over here, like we do have this high, this low. Everything inside is just a noise. And then we are breaking to the downside, making a pullback to the upside. Like even in this case, like probably we can say that this is just a huge drop to the downside, and we're building up a new order flow to the upside. Probably even on the low time frame. Or yeah, we can just leave it like here. So this is our high, this is our low. Everything is inside is just a noise, and then we're getting the real pullback, a real breakout to the downside. Then this high and this low becomes the real one. Or no? Yeah. You see? The one engulfing candle and plus one more candle, bullish one. So this one is considered to be the real pullback to the upside. This is just a sweep. And what's happening? What's happening? We are in a bearish trend here. We will be looking to sell in these market conditions, somewhere from these highs maybe, or these highs are already good enough probably for selling. Overall, we are in a bearish trend. This is how all of this stuff, reading the market structure, reading the direction, is going to tell you where the price is going, in which direction you have to trade. And based on this information, you know where to trade in. All you need is just to find high quality entries, high quality entry points. And for that, you're going to use one of the three methods. I will give you more about that information at the end of this video. So keep watching till the end. Let's break down one more example on the Euro USD. As you can see over here, let's start over here. We do have the push to the upside and then the pullback. Over here, we're having a mess. But after that, we do have this one engulfing candle here and one more candle in that direction. So we do have the pullback, we do have the push, we do have this engulfing, one more bearish candle. So it's a pullback over here. And then we're getting a push. But is it a real breakout? I don't know. Like one candle breaking out, the second candle closing back. Just a couple of pips closing back. So this is just a fake out. That is why we extend our high right there. Or just we keep our high here, but we extend our pullback somewhere around here, because everything that is happening between this high, and this low is just a mess. This is a mess, and this one is probably the real breakout. This one is a real breakout, so we can extend it like we can go like this. Impulse to the upside. We do have the very deep pullback that swept this low, and then we continued in the direction of the trend. We do have the push over here. We do have the pullback, push, and then it's kind of like a very strong push, after which we are building up a new order flow to the downside. We do have this push down, pullback. This is not making a new lower low. So this is making new low low, push, pullback. Over here, we do have the push and pullback. This is push. And after that, we do have the manipulation, or whatever you're going to call it. Like, why actually, oh my God, this is interesting, because actually we can consider like this one a pullback, because we bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, bullish, bullish. So basically, if you say that this is a lowest point of the price impulse to the downside, and this one is pullback, real pullback, then push to the downside we have, and then the pullback. The pullback is sweeping this high, making a pullback, but it's failing to break out to the upside. So it's basically the manipulation over here. And after that, the price is just following in the direction to the downside. So this low is keeping its trends over here. The price is just falling to the downside. So at this case, we are kind of like inside of these two highs, this high, this low. The price is pushing up, down, like it's just ranging inside. Probably we are, I don't know. We are building up some internal noisy structure. Then anyway, after that, we sweep here, some rangy market conditions. We break out finally here, right here, and then we're pushing down all the way down here, like 60% retracement level to the downside, probably around, and then we are pushing to the upside. So yeah, this is how you read the market structure well. So let's bring it home. Market structure is a sentence. The impulse are the words. The pullbacks are the punctuations. And a pullback is only real if it passes one of these two rules: an engulfing candle plus a continuation, or three candles against the trends. Get that right and the chart reads like a book instead of just a guess. But remember, reading structure is only half of it. To actually be profitable, you need the other half too: where price is going and the optimal entry to find A+ trades. That combination is what makes you profitable. So I put together a full free training on exactly that, how to use these to find A+ entries and exits without complex analysis or being glued to the charts. It's a very next video. It's right on the screen. Click it and keep watching. I will see you there.